This video is not what you think it is. It's not a horror story, but I guess it is in a way. About 8 years ago, I was demonetized on YouTube for, I don't know, duplicated content. That's what it was. And now I'm getting demonetized on YouTube for inauthentic content, which I guess their AI algorithm flagged my channel and a bunch of other narrators' channels, as I come to find out recently, for the same thing. They think I'm AI voiced or perhaps AI generated in some way, and that there's no human being running the channel, which is far, far from the truth. And I guess if I were to name this video in a creepypasta or Reddit/no sleep way, I would name it, I used to work on YouTube, but then I got demonetized. So back then, when I first got demonetized, I didn't handle it very well. I saw this big golden egg and, just like a couple of years of work at that point, just really rising up and becoming something so powerful and meaningful to me. And it did. But for those 6 months that I was demonetized the first time, I was struggling mentally. I couldn't handle it. It was a frustrating, debilitating, depressing experience. But I've since grown, and we moved on to Spotify, and we've also gained our Patreon, which we had started back then. Long story short, the channel's demonetized. I don't know if I'm going to be putting up videos anytime soon on the channel. I change my mind a lot, so maybe I will, just to kind of keep that forward momentum. I don't know how long it's going to be until I am remonetized. For me, this is a business. For most creators at a certain point, has to become a business for tax purposes and everything. And for me, quite a while ago, it became just a little kind of fun thing to do, to toss up a few videos on YouTube back in, I don't know, 2017, something like that. But now it has just grown into this monstrous, amazing creature that I love and adore so much. And yet, the powers that be seem to mess with me. I am not going to go into a depressed, frustrated state. I am a little frustrated, I will say that. Because I do have other means of revenue that I can depend on. However, if you do want to see my content going forward, until I hopefully get remonetized, which I just completed that process yesterday by sending in my video explanation of how I do all the work for the channel, how I go about doing stuff, whatnot. Until that happens, I'm going to be focusing primarily on Patreon and Spotify. You can find me on Spotify by searching Creepy Ghost Stories, Tales from the Grave. The one thing about Spotify, though, is I have a lot of older videos mixed up on there because I didn't start Spotify until about 2 or 3 years ago. So Spotify is almost a week or two behind YouTube. We're quickly catching up, but it's going to take a little bit longer, I think, to catch up to what I've been putting on YouTube compared to Spotify. They're cutting trees or something in the back, so that's why you hear all these noises. On Patreon, the videos are going to be released as I complete them. And if I ever do make it back to YouTube, which I really hope I do, I hope this is just a minor speed bump in the road of progress, as I mentioned in my post, that I can just start rolling out the videos again, and I will. And hopefully that process doesn't take YouTube too long. Now, I've read some of your comments on the post on the community page, and somebody had mentioned to go to Dusklight Radio's channel and check out their one video, and I think it's titled "We Need Your Help." And so I did, and I checked it out, and I didn't realize that Vidith22, who probably has the best narrator voice in our little bubble, he was demonetized as well. So I guess a lot of people are getting demonetized. But that being said, they are getting remonetized slowly. So if I could reach out for your help, if you want to see or hear the videos, my Patreon is dirt cheap. I think it's $1 a month. And then you could get all the videos and pretty much all the goodies on there. You could go up in tiers on the Patreon, but honestly, it's just like little increments of what I do for those patrons. The top tier, the $20 a month, they get free books after a couple months, signed by me, and all my new editions, which, by the way, check out the Skin Parade because it's out on paperback today, and it's also available through KDP. We'll get through this. I'm not too worried about it. It sucks. I've spent a lot of time and effort and work putting together videos. My video quality might not be the best, but that's not what I really focus on. I focus on the storytelling and the stories. So, who knows? When I get back to YouTube, whenever it may be, I will be changing the visuals and probably put like an audio visualizer within the videos. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to hear my stories, head over to Patreon or just follow me on Spotify until we get back rolling here on the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, we'll get through it.